if you're looking at opening an academy without
government
too many
support.
players, too many players, then the problem would be, I mean, getting players into your academy. So first, I think the initiative should be building
Gujarat or something. That's what you're saying.
No, I mean building your grassroots foundation, and that means bring more players into paddle tennis, and then open an academy. Then it will work. But if you're looking at opening an academy without what you call raw material, I mean players, then it might be difficult, I guess. But as far as governments are concerned, nowadays all state governments, including Meghalaya is hosting the national games next year. I think Assam also will contribute. So Assam, Meghalaya, as far as connectivity is concerned, those are the places where you can just go immediately. Mizoram is another place where they promote a lot of sporting activities, but those are high altitude centers. Then Imphal, of course, anytime you can go. So
Sikkim,
it depends on what Sikkim, those are all high altitude centers, and paddle tennis might do well.
Okay,
also.
Sikkim is very high altitude.
Not high, it will be Gangtok is 5,500 feet, 5,000 to 6,000 feet. And Baichung Bhutia has his academy in the valley. So those places you can definitely try, but all states will support. It's not like they will not support. Thing is that in Northeast they'll look for private-public partnerships, and corporate houses are a little reluctant to come there. That's one issue everyone faces there, including Northeast United. Sponsors
so we have a Sarita Boxing Academy, Maricom Boxing Academy. They were giving free training to all the youths, It's not only concentrated to Northeast students. I mean, like they are open to all the
And they collaborate also.
Exactly.
Boxers go from other centers also. But thing is that if you're looking at paddle tennis without players, then it might be difficult. That's the only concern.
So this is not the right time.
I think it's not the right time, but you can still invest in boxing, you can invest in football, cycling, some sport where judo they are doing very well. They just need that small push for more international medals. Sushila Devi is there doing very well.
So this time they're going to sign some MU with Telangana, and it's there. I mean, in the last day, I think they're going to sign some MU between the Northeast academies and the Telangana government to exchange of the students. Maybe I don't know in depth.
This all sports, judo and all that.
I think it will be mostly context boxing.
Also tennis tends to be a game of the affluent. You like, it's not there anymore. No,
I mean Northeast.
I've seen some players from Northeast. They have amazing stamina.
Build-wise also, it's like not like for us.
And also MMA is quite growing there, no, sir? MMA is MMA.
Mixed martial art.
Mixed martial art,
Cheaper one. I was saying you don't need any equipment. You just don't need a court. You start doing that, and those kinds of things are actually right now they catch on. But tennis can also. In Tripura we had Debarma who was very good. So
and he set up coaching academy
but
there.
It'll have, generally people in the affluent background go for tennis. So if you can actually advocate saying that this can also be for everybody, it's an everybody's game, then people will start coming in because the poor people, they'll be inhibited. Where will we buy the ball? Who will give us the rackets and all that?
Wherever the equipment is expensive, it becomes difficult for them. Like for example, when Sarita Devi and all they started in 2001, it's so difficult for them to get equipment. They come from Imphal, they will take a train from Guwahati. There is a Sai center there, so they used to take equipment. Like that.
How come Aizawl from Guwahati? How much time is
Aizawl, the flight.
There's now there's an airport there.
flight?
But by road is it?
To be like we'll have to go via
Shillong, Silchar, and but now they have made it into a 4-lane highway. It's a big highway now.
Okay.
Should be 12 hours.
Go through Shillong.
Go through Shillong.
Go via Shillong. Or else to Silchar, and then straight from Silchar you can go.
Sir, Moses sir, please give your message. Pass on the mic, please.
Very nice to have you all here. I'm sorry I cut in a little bit late because of traffic and all. But I just need to get a sense of the infrastructure that's available, the sporting infrastructure that's available in the Northeast. Does it really measure up to the big city standards like, let's say, a Punjab or a Karnataka? Can you give us a sense of it?
Infrastructure wise, like right now it's improving a bit. Right now it's improving. Like for example, we're just talking about the first test match Northeast is hosting. So the infrastructure was built recently, and the Borsapara, the ACS stadium was built recently. So that is one example that shows how the development of infrastructure is taking place. Like for example, they have got the NCOA, the National Center of Excellence Badminton, where they're planning to start the junior what you call team camps and all in Guwahati with a foreign coach. So that is been built in Guwahati and it's already functional. So those have been happening in the last, say, started constructions and in last 3-4 years, maybe 5 years. Imphal, last time I had gone was in 2012 or 14. So before that I was there in around 2006, 7. So from there to 12, there had been a transition. Transition means equipment has started, but it's not like what it is, what I've seen, say, for example, Gopichand Academy, the way the infrastructure they have is completely different. So there you will get all the basic infrastructure. Like Imphal also you'll get the basic infrastructure. Like Guwahati, apart from badminton and cricket, most of them basic facilities. So you won't have a sports science backup. Even in Imphal, no sports science backup. They just have 1 or 2 physios, 1 or 2 maybe doctors, that's it. So those sports science backup is not there. And but of late, infrastructure slowly it's being developed, and their state government, like now Meghalaya is developing their infrastructure because of the national games. So they had developed during the South Asian Games earlier. So Aizawl has got a very good football stadium which was developed during the Aizawl FC time. So they converted the entire stadium. I think I have not visited that after they converted that stadium. Must be very good, I guess. They started playing all the I-League matches also there. FC Aizawl. So infrastructure-wise, it's just developing. It's like not like here. It's all matured infrastructure. So it's like that.
Comparatively to other northern states, I think Manipur and Assam has a little bit better. No, sir?
Yes. So that is because the sport they play is more. Like Imphal, I mean, Manipur plays diverse sport, all kinds of Olympic sport. So that's why you'll find from wushu, judo, all entire fencing, cycling, and they use one complex that was built in 1999, National Games, 1999. Khuman Lampak Stadium. So everything is, all players come around from that entire area. So that is something which is unique, Imphal. So I think it's all because of passion.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all because of passion. And then once they graduate to the national camp, then they get all the infrastructure. So I would say if 10 people graduate, 5 can adjust, 5 cannot adjust. So that is also an issue. Media support is there, sir. I mean, Subodha and SDF, Subodha, then Assam Tribune. So media support is there. Imphal, I'm not sure. Sorry,
Very much.
Guwahati, there's quite a few. I mean, we have our Sports Journalists Association. I say our because I know most of them in Assam, Guwahati. So we have at least 15, 20 from print at least, 15 journalists, including English and vernacular. Sir? I think Telangana government is the first one one of the first ones to start the sports policy. After that, now Tamil Nadu is planning. States, I don't think any of the states in India has sports policy. First, I think they started some 2-3 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. Telangana. Sir? 2002. Oh, updated. We wanted to ask one more thing, like in between there was not much of activities, sporting activities in Hyderabad, and of late again I think there's a surge. Or
Sorry,
I mean-
I didn't get you. Sorry.
no, I was just wanted to find out one thing, like there's not, like for example, there was a time when Hyderabad used to host all kinds of big events like billiards world championship, Afro Asian games, national games, then other World
Big on
Cups and-
football as well.
then slowly, in the last, I think, say around 2018, 20, from there to 20, last few years, there's not much of sporting activities. Or
Football, I would say, was our biggest sport when it came to the Nizam Gold Cup and players, churning out players to the national team. And unfortunately, the Football Association got entangled in court cases. A lot of politics there, and so there was this huge break. That is what took football out of Hyderabad, I would say. But now the committee is stable, and so slowly they are coming back in with the leagues. At least the leagues are happening, but we don't have the big ticket events yet.
I think slowly.
It's the politics of the Football Association.
So cricket from మంచి history ఉంది కదా సార్.
ఇక్కడ నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ క్రికెట్ కంపెనీ
అంటే క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ కాకుండా మనం ఏదైనా మాట్లాడవచ్చు అట్లా. Sir, I would like to take this opportunity to speak few words. Sir, I am honored to speak at this Telangana Northeast Sport Dialogue, a platform that celebrates the power of sport to connect regions, culture and communities. Telangana and the Northeast may be geographically distant, yet we shared a strong sporting spirit. Both regions have produced outstanding athletes who have inspired the nation, champions in boxing, weightlifting, archery, badminton, football and many more. Our youth carry enormous potential, and gatherings like this help us create pathways for the talent to shine. This dialogue is more than an exchange of sports knowledge. It is an exchange of ideas, identity and inspiration. The Northeast is a powerhouse of natural athletic ability and enthusiasm for sport. Telangana is rapidly becoming a hub for sports infrastructure, innovation and policy-driven support for athletes. When these strengths come together, we build a stronger nation sporting ecosystem. Our focus today is to identify how collaboration can elevate opportunities for young athletes, from coaching and training exchanges to joint academies, from talent scouting to sports science partnerships. When regions support each other, India wins. Sports has unique ability to break barriers of region, language and background. It teaches discipline, respect, resilience and unity. At a time when the nation is dreaming big in the global sporting arena, we must ensure that every talented child, whether from Warangal or Kohima, Hyderabad or Imphal, Khammam or Shillong, has access to opportunity. Let us commit to nurturing a generation of athletes who compete fearlessly, play fairly and represent our region with pride. Thank you to the organizers, the participants and the sporting community for making this dialogue possible. Together, the Telangana and Northeast can become a model of collaborative sport development for the entire country. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Let us have for lunch. Huh? Sir, you want to give any message? Anything?
No, apart from what you've said, there's nothing much more to say. That this cooperation is good. and then we should learn from each other. You know, what we lack, you have. What you lack, we have. So that kind of interaction is very, very necessary. I hope there are more like this. And also it's good that at the political level, you know, the governor is from the northeast. You have a Telangana governor in Tripura and all that. So that even at the political level, sports level, and sports is a universal language. Everybody understands sports. It doesn't matter where you speak English, Hindi, or Telugu. Sports is sports. So I think it's a universal language, and I think this language should be used. It should be the goodwill ambassadors for all of us, you know, from different regions. That you have a sporting star from Telangana coming up, everybody knows them, and everybody appreciates them. Just as somebody from the northeast comes about, and everybody knows them, respect them for that same language, because you're using the same language to appreciate, and also the same outlook. And I think this is very necessary. I think sports is important for this reason also, that it has no other language apart from that sports, that universal kind of message, and it's always a goodwill kind of a message that you can achieve higher, and you're prompting others also try to achieve higher. And I think sports should be the metaphor for all other fields of activities, that you can do better than what you're doing today. Even if you're the best, you can just still improve your record, that kind of thing. And I'm also always reminded of this this barrier, that is, many of these barriers are actually psychological. And the 4-minute smile that we have all heard of, the Roger Bannister actually ran it in 1954. People thought human beings cannot run a mile within 4 minutes. He did it. And after his death, that barrier has been broken, that psychological barrier is broken. Everybody said, all the athletes are breaking, and now the record is almost 3.5 minutes. So people thought 4 minutes was impossible. Now it's come down to a thing. So I think the message from sports to life itself is very, very important, that you have to be always saying that I can do better. I can do, even if I'm the best, I can still do better. And that should inspire others to also think that they can do better than what they're doing. So I think this much I want to say.
Which one, sir? That Imphal or the Guwahati one? 2005? Yeah, two examples I can give. One is the 1999 National Games in Imphal, and 2005-06, that one Assam, Guwahati and Shillong had hosted. So Imphal, that entire Kumar Lampak stadium is still being utilized. Entire stadium, and each and every sport. So all Olympic disciplines, you'll find players in each and every sport. Like from, I mean, if there are 15-20 disciplines within that campus, you'll find all halls full. So this is something unique, but that has not happened in Guwahati. Guwahati, like, one thing is that the complex is far away from the center of the city. So, but Horwoja Sports Complex, like Glenmark has adopted the swimming pool, so we have started producing more swimmers in national level. So now you'll find a lot of Assamese swimmers are doing well, especially in the junior thing, because of the Glenmark Academy. So the swimming pool and all, they have adopted. So at the same, and then Horwoja, the Northeast United has adopted. So they have a good playing ground, football pitch there. So indoor halls could be utilized more, but not being utilized. Badminton and all, they keep hosting events. But for general public, they still go to old stadium, the Nehru Stadium complex, Kanaklada Stadium, that for badminton and all. Earlier they used to host all the games there. So that place is being utilized more because it's in the center of the city. So this is away from the city. So for dropping a child, somebody who studies in a school, if he comes back from school and then you drop there, it will take at least 45 minutes more. So I think that is one problem. But otherwise, it has been hosting events, and some of the infrastructure is being utilized. But hockey is underutilized. Hockey stadium, not much use. So So some of them are underutilized and some of them are like okay. So, but I think the way Kuman Lampak has, helped players in Imphal, that way I don't think any other centers have done it. Even Pune also, I don't think they've done it.
మోజే సార్ మీరేమైనా మెసేజ్ చెప్పండి అంటే తెలంగాణ నార్త్ ఈస్ట్ గురించి అంటే స్పోర్ట్స్ సిమిలారిటీస్ కానీ లేకుంటే మీ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఏదైనా మెసేజ్ లాగా చెప్పండి.
As Sundar,
అవసరం.
as a child, as a student and a child, always, Dinko Singh was our first sports person. Dinko Singh was such a big hit. So I grew up on Dinko Singh. And then, of course, latest is Mirabai Chanu and this was Dinko Singh and then Baju Bhutia and all. We'd love to see sports, really international level sports persons from the Northeast making a big impact, and we'd be very, very happy. And I'm sure you'll take this message. Our best wishes from Telangana, sports journalists as well. We do. There is a Tasnim Mir, I guess, in badminton, who's coming up. Gujarat, is it? Or okay, the one Assam. Guwahati. Okay, right. So that's how I relate. So we would really love to see, not just in football. I know you guys play very, very good football, but in other sports as well. That's our best message and wishes to the Northeast from here. Thank you.
సుబ్బు సార్
You can suggest to them to have friendly matches in different disciplines between the Northeast states and Telangana. So that can give them exposure actually.
యూ వాంట్ టు యా
There's a friendly matches with the footballs happening and badminton.
యా
Yeah. Oh yeah.
ఓకే సార్
Okay, sir. Yeah, I must thank everyone for being here and for having the patience to hear us, listen to us, and hopefully we could, explain or we could answer your questions as you wanted. And if there is anything which we can help with, or if there are certain things which you need more explanation, do please let us know. We can definitely continue with that conversation with all of you at any time. You have my phone number also. You can, just give us a call. If you want to know anything about the Northeast, or if you want to know anything about Imphal, I think I'm done more stories on Imphal than my own Guwahati. So, but I have extensively covered a lot of sport and met a lot of people, met a lot of experts, especially coaches. And the sad thing about coaches those days was that they never got national recognition. So Ibomcha, he got national recognition despite producing Dinko Singh in 1998, was in 2008 or 9, and or maybe around 10. And that too, I went there and did some stories on him, and then after that there was some kind of recognition for Ibomcha. But he's one of the, I think one can safely say he's the best boxing coach in India, at least for the grassroots level. So he got recognition very late. It could be maybe just 10, 12 years before he retired, but whereas he should have got it earlier. So, and I went and met him, and then we did some stories that time I was in Hindustan Times. So somehow, even the Boxing Federation officials also, I knew some people. So we tried, and somehow we managed, and Sarita, Maricom, everyone helped him also. They'd written that he was our coach. So it took him quite a long time to get a Dronacharya. One weightlifting coach. I don't know if you know Kunja Kishore. Kunja Kishore was one of the best weightlifting coach, but he never got Dronacharya. He produced who? Kunjarani, Sanamacha Chanu, and the entire generation of Manipur weightlifters in that period who represented India and won medals at Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, but never recognized. He never got a Dronacharya till he sadly expired. He had a paralysis also, and then he expired. But he should have got Dronacharya way back in around 2000, when after Kunjarani finished 4th in the Olympics, 4th or 5th. So those things are also there. So, but now fortunately all these things are, there's a lot of national coverage also. So things are improving, and with the help of Telangana sports and sports journalists, hopefully people will know more about Northeast players and sport and the activities. And we look forward for close cooperation with you. So, and thank you for being here and listening to us as well.
Thank you, Indranil sir. Sir, ma'am, I request Soni Baladevi Garu, VC and MD2 Sports Director of Telangana. Please give me your message, ma'am. Yeah, please.
Like what had happened.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you brief the entire program, what has happened.
No, basically, Pradeep sir was like talking about sports, how sports has been a unifying factor, and basically it's one of, it's a universal language that we speak and it connects everyone. So, and then we were talking about how, about infrastructure development in the Northeast, how it is, slowly it's coming up, and which, we are lagging behind maybe by 20 years, but still it's coming up of late. In the last 4 or 5 years, it's been, there's been rapid progress, and whereas Telangana, it's already got ready-made infrastructure out there. You've got players, and the best example is that the Northeast is hosting the first test match now, whereas Hyderabad is one of the oldest test centers. So it gives us that, so we're talking about how we can help each other to promote sporting activities as well as players. So, and we had a very fruitful discussion. Anything, sir, you would like to add?
No, basically what I was saying is that you mentioned Dinko Singh. He also grew up in an orphanage. So basically the same thing, that you have the energy in you, but the channelization, and which is why Ivomja is important. He identified those people who have that energy in them and then groom them. Eric Gom to Dinko Singh to Sanamacha to everybody. Yeah, Sarita to everybody. So I think it is also important for the coach, the man who is in charge of identifying his talent. You have some people may be talented, also to know what kind of channel will be best for that particular person. If he's going to be good in badminton or boxing, the more aggressive contact sports like boxing, you can actually see it in their eyes from their childhood. Those kind of identification is very necessary. And it's also important for the government to actually come in contact with those people who know this, and then formulate policies which can facilitate those channelization. And if that happens, I think it'll be good for everybody. And as I said before, there's only goodwill in sports. That somebody breaks a world record. Michael Phelps breaks the world record in swimming. Everybody's happy. That we humankind can do more better. That kind of feeling is there. So sporting excellence is very, very universal. And if it happens from our side, it also shows that we also have it in us. So I think that language should be explored, developed, and actually speak in that language. We speak in that language, speak in the language of goodwill, speak in the language of achievers, and also speak in the language of people who can overcome barriers. I think this is very important, and I think this collaboration is extremely important because we learn from each other. As I said in the beginning, that all of us, every human being will have some weakness with strong points, and in collaboration we pick up those good points and eliminate those bad points, and we grow together.
Yeah, but coming to coach, I call him super coach. Coach Ivomja, he's I think retired from SAI, and I think it's a very good time if you would want to maybe come here as an expert coach or something. We can collaborate with him also, I guess.
There's another first like Dronacharya body from Manipur. First like no, in the northeast region. We have invited him also because of the
Gymnastics.
no, from Manipur.
Ibomja.
Sarita's
Ah, Ibomja, Ibomja. Ibomja.
Yeah. So like he's a Dronacharya today.
But
First
that's what I
in
see.
the
But he got
northeast,
very
Late,
He
yeah.
would have got it in 2000.
Yeah.
So he got around 2009 or 10, and I went there around 2007, 6 or 7, and then that also it took almost 1.5 to 2 years to push, and then
We have invited him also for this festival, but maybe because of the health issues, like he was not able to. I spoke to him and that's why I invited. Varun, anything?
Yeah, I already spoken earlier also, ma'am. Since you are here, my only request is, ma'am, your Telangana government should have a better maternity policy for sports women. Because I have also mentioned to my colleagues here, we did a story some time ago for the Quint. It's called Mother versus Medal. So during this journey, we have found so many stories about women after getting married. They're having a very because this one Indian Federation doesn't have a proper this maternity policy. I have checked, no? None has. So you should have a better policy for women. For example, there's a girl like she just got married, then all the federation turned down her, her support and all, and she became a waiver, and she has been a very hard life, and there are many stories such like that. Also, I was mentioning that judoka that brought the story who died during her practice, no? Like she got bleeding, internal bleeding, and she got expired. So this story is a very sad story because I focus more on women boxer, and Sarita Devi also. She takes up arm. It's a very classic example. She takes arm and she was joining militants and all. She's here. So I did a story. I follow her for almost 5 years to do a film called I Rise. So this film has been like traveling around the world, and her story is a classic example. But she was lucky. But everyone is not lucky, no. She take up arms and because of only sport, like she saved her life. No? She told in her testimony. So ma'am, this is my request that Telangana should have a very, better maternity policy for women. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely noted. Good afternoon, everyone. Andaruki namaskar mandi. I am Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Sports Authority of Telangana. I am Soniwala. We have been meeting some of you regularly. So, Telangana has come up with a new sports policy this year, 2025, and it is the first in the country to align with the national sports policy also. Recently, Government of India also, they have actually launched. So essentially, since I'm a woman, I was just sharing with Pradeep sir, like while coming from this Gopichand Academy, that since I'm a woman here, like we are coming up with the first FIFA Academy for women. That's a national one. FIFA people, official, like they have appointed 2 persons, and then one is for the talent identification and another one for the administration side. So like they keep coming here regularly. So that academy, everything we are going to roll it out now. So this is the first in the country and second in in the world after Hong Kong. So it's a very important one. So initially AIFF, they didn't support us. Like they have all that safeguarding issues and they were not supporting us. So since I come from Manipur sports, it's very, very important. With culture, it goes hand in hand. That is what I want in Telangana also. So I requested FIFA and AIFF. So FIFA, fortunately, they have actually supported me. So this is all the talent identification with AIFF and FIFA, they have given all support and we have already done. So 50% will be from outside Telangana and remaining 50% will be from Telangana. So the government is supporting that. Apart from that, for women, we have conducted mini Asmita Khelo India, the scheme is there. So for rowing also for the national, we have done it, and then we have done for the football, and now kickboxing also we have done it, and then many more disciplines we are doing it. So I have already submitted for another 3 disciplines to have Asmita. Asmita scheme is meant only for the young girls. like it's a government of India gives all the funds from there, and like we give us some supporting, like no, for the branding and all, we spend some money, that's it. And like the Asmita, the beauty is like no, from the grassroots level, na, we have to conduct and then come up at a national level. Like so, like for rowing, like what we have done here in Hussain Sagar, like all this, like every state, they could not send each team, like you know, like from each state. So what we have done is we have done in a league style. So the scheme is very flexible. It is meant only for the women. And recently, like after the new sports policy has come up in the state, like we have taken this, you know, we started with a welfare scheme. That is accidental this thing, insurance scheme that is covered, and like this is the first time in the history of like no erstwhile this AP also we didn't have any scheme like that, and Telangana also this is the first time we have taken up for each like coach, and then like no some athletes also we have covered, and then like many things are going on in future also, like now we are coming up with the action plans, like then now the new sports policy has come. And then we have to like no make an action plan. So the government will be celebrating this second anniversary. Like no new government has come here, Congress, earlier it was BRS. So like from 2nd of December till 9th of December, we will be having these celebrations. On the 8th and the 9th, we will have this global meet where sports is also one of the important subject. And then the fourth city is coming up, that is the Bharat Future City. In that, we have already initiated all these you know, some like to have some MOU with all these Dubai Sports and GMR. So they have already agreed, like, so like it's in the pipeline. So like after that, they have already made the draft MOU, then they will submit to their board members, and then like after to give taking approval from them, like with our government, we are going to have it. So like that, then in recent times, like we have gone to Queensland University also, and then we have already started working out how to have an MOU, and then Sports University has come up, and so many things are going on. Then in terms of grassroots level, all these sports, we have initiated last year this CM's Cup. So like this is the first state in the country, like no, I proudly I would say, because in other states, like they do all the CM's Cup and other cups, like not from the GP level. So like here we have started from the Gram Panchayat level, then we go to the Mandal level, and then like district level, and come up to the state level. So like other states, what I have seen, Assam also I have seen, they have done it from the assembly constituency level and go up to the state level. So like in Tamil Nadu, they have done a zonal level and gone to the state level. So like it was very challenging for us because we don't have sufficient staff at the grassroots level, but then we did it. So this year, as per the instructions of the Honorable CM Sir, we are planning to introduce another level, that is like from GP level to Mandal level, and then assembly constituency level, then district level, and then go up to the state level. So like this initiative last year, it has been recognized by the government of India, and I went to Delhi also to present this, some of the best practices we have. And then in the state, like we have started doing this super specialty health camp for all the staff. So like we have tied up with the corporate hospitals here, and then like we plan to have like at least twice in a year. So recently we have tied up with the this Yashoda hospitals, and the interesting part like is like two of our colleagues, like we have saved their lives, like their heart was almost like in a very bad condition. Then they have detected that, and then we have sent to Apollo hospital, and then everything was he was treated, and then so like that small things, many things are coming up. So for the women also, Varunji has already pointed out, we will do that. And this sports journalists, like this vertical is one of the most important verticals. I think like without you all, like all the athletes cannot be promoted in the state as well as at the national level and international level. So like thank you so much for coming, everyone. anything like we plan to have one room in LV Stadium also for you all. So like in near future, we'll be coming up with that. Thank you so much for this interaction. And all sirs here, like your presence here is very enriching and very inspiring. And I learn a lot from Indranil sir also. He tells me a lot of things. Pradeep sir is there, Varunji is there. So like, it's really nice to have you here. This is not a one-time affair. We want to have it in a very sustainable way, this type of interaction along with culture. So like with these few words, I just want to thank you everyone.
Before concluding the meeting, I want to take 2 minutes. It is more better to speak in Telugu. Can I speak? కార్యక్రమానికి విచ్చేసిన నిజంగా యంగ్ డైనమిక్ స్పోర్ట్స్ ఉమెన్ అంటాం మేము. యంగ్ అంటే మన బిహేవియర్ ఎట్లుంటుందో మన స్టేచర్ చెప్తుంది. మీరు బాడీ ఏజ్ అండ్ మెంటల్ ఏజ్ కాబట్టి అంటే పర్టికులర్గా మన తెలంగాణ అంతకుముందు సమైక్య రాష్ట్రము, సమైక్య రాష్ట్రాన్ని మన స్పోర్ట్స్ కనుక మనం మాట్లాడదలుచుకుంటే సమైక్య రాష్ట్రము ఎట్లున్నామో తర్వాత తెలంగాణ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎట్లుంది, అంతో ఎంతో కొంత మన యునైటెడ్ స్టేట్లో చేసాం మనం ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో. తర్వాత కొత్త గవర్నమెంట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మనం ఒక 10 years ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ స్పోర్ట్స్ అండ్ యూత్ పాలసీస్ లేవు మనకి. కానీ ఎప్పుడైతే కొత్త ప్రభుత్వం రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారి అధ్యక్షతన వచ్చిందో యథా రాజా తథా ప్రజ అంటే మనం ఎట్లా ఉంటామో మన శ్రేణులను కూడా అట్లా ఉండే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం. ఆ కోవలో అసలు ఆఫ్టర్ రేవంత్ రెడ్డి వచ్చిన తర్వాతనే ఈ క్రీడా శాఖకి ఊపిరి వచ్చిందని మనం చెప్పుకోవాలి. అంతవరకు ఇప్పుడు మనం చెప్పుకున్నట్టు ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ అంతా మనం తెలంగాణలో తెచ్చుకుంది కాదు, అంతకుముందు ఉన్నటువంటిది. అది మేడం వచ్చిన తర్వాత, ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన తర్వాత, రేవంత్ రెడ్డి ముఖ్యమంత్రి అయిన తర్వాత ఒక స్పోర్ట్స్ని కనుక ఎంత బాగా చేయొచ్చు అనే ఆయన ఆలోచన రాగానే ఎవరైతే ఆఫీసర్ అక్కడ ఉంటాడో వాళ్ళని ఎవరు పెట్టాలని ఆలోచించి మేడం తీసుకొచ్చినారు. ఆఫ్టర్ ఎస్ మేడం అంటే ఒక రాజు యొక్క ఆలోచన ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసే ఒక మంత్రులు ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో, ఆఫీసర్ ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో కరెక్ట్గా సూట్ అయింది. ఇవాళ మేము చూస్తున్నాం జనరల్గా ఆ 10 years మేక అసలు స్పోర్ట్స్ అనేది లేదు మేడం. అన్నీ మేము స్టేడియం చూస్తే అంత పెచ్చులు ఊడిపోయిన స్టేడియాలు. దెర్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ ఇన్ తెలంగాణ ఇన్ ప్రీవియస్ గవర్నమెంట్స్. ఇది వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏమైందంటే రోజు పొద్దున్న లేసి ఇదే పని. నేను కూడా చాలా కార్యక్రమాలు మేడం చూస్తుంటాను. పొద్దున్న లేసి అందరికంటే ముందు మేడం ఏమంటారు యూనిఫామ్ వేసుకొచ్చి ఆ స్పోర్ట్ డ్రెస్ వేసుకొని ట్రాక్ల మీద ఉంటారు. అంటే ఎవరైనా ఒక కమాండర్ ఎట్లా ఉంటాడంటే కమాండర్ ముందు ఉంటాడు, ముందుండి శ్రేణులను తీసుకుపోతారు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఒక్కసారి గట్టిగా చెప్పట్లండి. ఆయన చాలా అద్భుతమైన మాటలు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఎవ్రీవన్ ఈస్ హంగ్రీ ఐ నో, బట్ ఫర్ ద యంగ్ స్పిరిట్ దట్ స్పోకెన్ ఫ్రమ్ హిస్ హార్ట్. yes sure sir sure.
ఇటువంటి ఆఫీసర్ని ఇచ్చినటువంటి ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారిని, ఇటువంటి ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్, ఇటువంటి పాలసీ ఇస్ ద బెస్ట్ పాలసీ అండ్ ఫస్ట్ పాలసీ ఇన్ ద ఆల్ ఓవర్ ఇండియా.
గివ్ అ బిగ్ రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ అప్లాజ్.
yes madam, ఇది మొదటి పాలసీ. అంటే ఒక నాయకునికి ఒక పాలసీ ఉండడం, లక్ష్యం ఉండడం అనేది ఇది చెప్తుంది. కాబట్టి ఇటువంటి గొప్ప లక్ష్యాలు ఇచ్చినటువంటి రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారికి, ఇటువంటి గొప్ప మాతృ వ్యవస్థలో అన్నీ బాగుంటాయి మేడం. కాబట్టి మేడంను ఇవాళ స్పోర్ట్స్కి ఇవ్వడం వల్ల మా అమ్మ ఎట్లయితే పిల్లలకి ఎట్లా చేస్తుందో అటువంటి స్టేట్స్ ఇవాళ ఆ తెలంగాణ ఇవాళ ఒక మంచి అమ్మ చేతులు పెట్టిండు రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు. నిజంగా భవిష్యత్తులో ఇవాళ గొప్ప స్పోర్ట్స్ వాళ్ళు మన క్రీడాకారులను తీర్చిదిద్దే గ్యారెంటీ ఉంది మేడం. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you so much. Absolutely, bringing Northeast to Telangana is the best thing happened ever, and this is a big day, and thank you so much for honorable people sitting here on the dais all the way from Northeast. Give a big round of applause for the amazing people here who's given valuable information, who's inspiring all of us and more of the younger generations to come. Give a big round of applause please.
వచ్చిన అతిథులను ఆత్మీయంగా సత్కరించుకోవడం తెలంగాణ ఆదత్ అంటారు. ఆ పద్ధతి ప్రకారం మన ముగ్గురు స్పోర్ట్స్ జర్నలిస్టులను మన జర్నలిస్టులతో సన్మానం చేయదలుచుకుంటాం. ఈ సన్మాన కార్యక్రమంలో పాల్గొనాల్సిందిగా మోజెస్ గారిని, సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గారిని, పురుషోత్తం గారిని, రమేష్ గారిని అందరినీ రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను. తర్వాత ఒక గ్రూప్ ఫోటో తీసుకుందాం. మేడంకి ఇంకొక సెషన్కి వెళ్ళేది ఉంది కాబట్టి.
It's time to honor our honorable dignitaries.
ఇంద్రనీల్ గారికి, ప్రదీప్ గారికి ఈ జరిగే సన్మానాన్ని, అదేవిధంగా నవ తెలంగాణ శ్రీను గారు, రాజశేఖర్ గారు, వెలుగు కృష్ణారెడ్డి గారు, కుమార్ సీనియర్ జర్నలిస్ట్, వీళ్ళందరం కలిసి వాళ్ళని మనం సత్కరించుకుందాం. మోజేష్ సార్, సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం సార్, కుమార్ గారు, రాజశేఖర్, కృష్ణారెడ్డి, శ్రీను మీరంతా జైన్ కండి. పురుషోత్తం గారు మీరు కూడా, ముఖేష్, అట్నే రాజ్భవన్ నుంచి వచ్చిన లైజన్ ఆఫీసర్ గారు మీరు కూడా దయచేసి రండి. సో ముందుగా ఇంద్రనీల్ గారికి, మోజెస్ గారు, అనిరుద్ గారు, ఇండియన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్కు హిందూ క్రానికల్ కలిసి చేసే సన్మానం ఇది.
స్పోర్ట్స్ జర్నలిజం ఫీల్డ్లో ఈ రంగంలో దిగ్గజాలు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు. ఒక్కసారి గట్టిగా చెప్పట్లండి ఫర్ ఆల్ దోస్ pioneers from the Northeast journalism. Give a big round of applause.
Indian Express.
Indranil Das Garu, New India Express Chennai, which is sports editor. Give a huge round of applause. Let's clap, please. Thank you.
మోజెస్ సార్, రమేష్ అన్న మీరు ముందు రండి, అందరూ ఇటు రండి అన్న ప్లీజ్. సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం సార్ మీరు దూరం ఉంటున్నారు తెలంగాణ టుడే. హిందూ రిటైర్ తెలంగాణ స్పోర్ట్స్ జర్నలిస్ట్ అసోసియేషన్ అధ్యక్షులు వారు. సార్ అదే ప్రదీప్ గారికి అదేవిధంగా
ప్రదీప్ ఫాంజోబామ్ సార్ గట్టిగా చెప్పట్లండి.
నవ తెలంగాణ శ్రీను గారు, కృష్ణారెడ్డి గారు, రాజశేఖర్ గారు ప్లీజ్. మన సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం సార్ ప్లీజ్.
I think we should keep clapping for the next 10 seconds.
That's Madhu garu randi itu randi. Please join us.
All right, then we have Mr. Boron Tokchom with a huge round of applause again. Please come in.
Ramesh garu.
Please join in.
Press Club Secretary garu, ade vidhanga Krishna Reddy garu, Kumar garu, Purushottam garu meer kuda join kandi సన్మాన కార్యక్రమంలో.
Let's keep clapping, please. Thank you.
వచ్చిన గెస్ట్ స్పోర్ట్స్ జర్నలిస్టులను లోకల్ మన మిత్రులు సన్మానించుకున్నారు. ఇది అరుదైన సందర్భం. ఇది మనం ఒక గ్రూప్ ఫోటో తీసుకుందాం. అన్ని పేపర్లో రేపు ప్లేజర్ కైండ్లీ మేడం వన్ సెకండ్ వన్ మినిట్ ఫర్ గ్రూప్ ఫోటో ప్లీజ్. మళ్ళీ దొరకరు మేడం, స్పోర్ట్స్ జర్నలిస్టులు అంతా మళ్ళీ డెస్క్లలోకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు, వీళ్ళు దొరకడం కష్టం.
That's a remarkable day, a remarkable beginning again. Telangana Northeast Sports Dialogue concludes here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I request all sports journalists for please join us for lunch.
Kindly join us for lunch, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable presence and all your valuable words. I request all of you to please join us for lunch.
Room number 7. Room number 7లో అనిరుద్ సార్, సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం సార్, రమేష్ అన్న మనమందరం రూమ్ నెంబర్ 7కి వెళ్ళాలి లంచ్కు ప్లీజ్.